Okay, everybody, welcome back. Another Smoky Medic Barbecue episode here. For today's episode, we have a brisket flat. It is a choice grade brisket flat from Wild Fork. This is just a little over 2 pounds. It's 2.28 pounds, in fact. So for right now, all we're going to do is get this seasoned up. Give you a look at this after I get this opened up. Once again, the sink was cleaned before I did this. We will have to clean it again once we're done. Yeah, it's just a chunk of brisket flat. It's just me and the wife that are going to be eating this. So for 2 pounds, with some sides and whatnot, this will give us some leftovers, and this will be a really good dinner for tomorrow. But yeah, like I said, for right now, we're just gonna get this seasoned up. It's looking pretty good. It's just a flat, so of course it's gonna be pretty lean. Um, so we're gonna set that. We do have our sheet tray here with a wire rack on the bottom, just so that it's not sitting in its own juices. For the rub today, we're gonna be using the Cosmos Q double pepper cow cover. I have used this on brisket before. Very good rub. Me and my wife do prefer a very dark bark. We do like the bark a lot, the meat. So we're gonna give this a good covering. This is completely defrosted. So what we're gonna do is cover this up for now with the rub, and we're gonna throw this on the smoker in the morning. For tonight, we're just gonna keep it in the fridge in the garage, keep it cold. Excuse me, I got a itch on my nose here. Excuse me. This pepper rub does get to me when I use it. It might be different for you. But if I get too close, I do notice that I start coughing and sneezing as I am right now. Um, Brisket, you can usually put a pretty good covering, and this is more pepper heavy than it is salt, which is fine. The pepper will typically give you, excuse me, give you a darker bark. Um, but it is good to put this on early so that you get give the chance of salt, give the salt a chance. I can't even talk. The salt a chance to soak into the meat. So we'll put a nice even coating on there. This is looking pretty good. You don't want to forget all the sides. Make sure you get as much coverage as you can. But yeah, this is looking pretty good. So I will bring you back in the morning when we're ready to throw this on the smoker. Just touch up a couple spots here. But yeah, that's what we're going with. Once again, we're using the Cosmos Q double pepper. If you don't like a dark bark, I would just go with regular salt, pepper, garlic rub. This is a very low and slow cook. You don't want to use something with a lot of sugar. It will burn. So I would definitely go with something with a lot less sugar. It's more salt, pepper, garlic. But yeah, so that's what we're going with. And I'll bring you in for a little closer look here. Uh, that's that's what we're looking at. But yeah, I'll bring you back in the morning when we're ready to throw that on the smoker. And for now, I'll talk to you later. Thank you for joining. Okay, everybody. So for today's cook, we will be using the Weber Smokey Mountain. For now, as you can see, I got the charcoal basket filled. I got a couple tumbleweeds right in the middle there. We will be cooking with some hickory wood, but we just have the white and blue bag Kingsford charcoal in here for now. I'm going to get this lit up, um, give this some time to let the charcoal get going and get the smoker heated up. Whole idea is I want to get the middle lit up, and then it'll slowly just burn the rest of the coals. But while this is going, I got all the vents open for right now, and we're going to put the rest of the smoker together, um, and let this do its thing. And probably about 45 minutes or so, we'll be ready to throw the meat on. All right, so this has been on for about an hour and a half. Um, Still looking pretty moist. We do have a bottle of just plain water here. Just gonna give it a little spray. Don't want to wash away the rub that's on there, but it's looking pretty good. Still got quite a bit of water in the water pan, so we're gonna just close the lid up and keep on cooking here. Okay, so this got up to temperature. It's been going for about an hour or so. We got our meat on there with the meter thermometer put in, so we're gonna close the lid up and get to cooking here. I'll bring you back when we start ready to start spritzing it here. We're just gonna use plain water today. But yeah, stay tuned. As you can see, we got the water pan filled. That water is clean. That's just from being on the smoker. But yeah, we're gonna come back when we're ready to start spritzing the meat here. All right. I did remove the meter thermometer that was reading about 208. The manufacturer recommends to not let it get above 210 on the meat side. So we took that out. We don't want to ruin it. But what we're going to do is, as you can see, I poked it a few times just to check the temperature, but we're going to open this up to make sure that it's nice and tender here. And then once if it's where we want it, we're going to put it in the oven at 150 and let it rest. And this will be dinner tonight. Looking really good. A lot of moisture in there, which is very nice. Let me get my instant read thermometer here. We're going to poke it in a few spots and make sure that it's nice and tender. Yeah, that's reading 209 there. Still a little tough, actually. We might leave this on for a little bit longer. Just in that one spot. You know what? I think we'll pull it off. Yeah, we're at 210. I think we're going to pull it off and we're going to throw it in the oven for a bit and let it rest for a while, and we'll be ready to go. So I'll bring you back when we're pulling that out of the oven, and we'll start slicing it up and have dinner. Okay, so this has been resting for a few hours in the oven. Just like I said, I set it to 150 in the oven. Let it rest. You don't want to slice into it right away. So what we're gonna do is start slicing into this and see what it looks like here. It is a flat, so I don't expect it to be super moist. This actually doesn't look too bad. Get a couple slices. I'll give you a look. So that's what we're looking at here. So yeah, that's the flat that we're doing for dinner. You can see it's got the hole in there from the meter thermometer. But let's take a sample here and see what this tastes like. It's not bad. It is a little dry, not too bad. Dry like I Not too dry, but I expect it to be slightly dry from it just being the flat. But yeah, that'll be a pretty good dinner. But so thank you for joining, and we'll see you for the next video.